Welcome back to Mr. Holland Reviews, where I'm going to be reviewing Baby Bear, What Do You See? Now, of course, I just read this book, and there were some things that I wasn't so surprised about, but there were some things that very much caught me by surprise. So, in my preview of this book, I thought that, maybe the mama bear was asking the baby bear, what did the baby bear see? And maybe this time, finally, Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle would add in some of the animals that might be living in the same place, in the same habitats as a brown bear. And so I went through this book and I saw they showed those animals. They showed a rattlesnake, they showed a mule deer, they showed a skunk. So animals, I didn't really guess that those animals would be in there. I actually didn't know any of those animals would be in there. But those are animals I'm not really surprised that a baby bear would see living in an area where they live. What did catch me by surprise is that I didn't realize that Bill Martin Jr. would use words to describe what the animals were doing. So the prairie dog was digging, and the rattlesnake was sliding. In Brown Bear, What Do You See? All the animals were just looking. And in some of the other books, they started adding some describing. I know that in Polar Bear, What Did You Hear? It was hearing sounds that the animals were making. And in Panda Bear, What Do You See? They were talking more about endangered animals and some of the things that they do. So this is kind of a combination of all of that. They saw different animals. Some of them had color, like the red fox and the blue heron, but some of them didn't have color as in their names, but they were nonetheless colorful. So that was a nice addition. I think that they really like to talk about different colors and animals that are different from each other in ways. So, but yes, that definitely caught me by surprise when they were saying that like the rattlesnake was sliding by, or that the blue heron was. I think they said flying by. I want to make sure that I'm not lying on that one, but the striped skunk was strutting, and the prairie dog was digging, and yeah, the blue heron was flying by. So those were some things that definitely caught me by surprise. But nonetheless, I definitely enjoyed this book. I love how they made it different each time, and they added some things. So by the time that you get to read this book, you've learned a lot about what animals can do. You've also learned about reading different types of words. So just reading in general, you're becoming a better reader as you continue to read more and more books. And that's what they're really trying to do, is do something different. But that's my review of this book. If you have anything else, share that with your teacher or your mom or your dad, whoever you're reading this book with. And make sure you check out these books when you get to the library. Look for these types of books so that you can talk about them, and the librarians might even read them to you if you ask them to. So, but that's all from me. I hope to see you guys in my next video. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.